So, it then finally went down. They decided to call the special armed forces around the world to make sure, well, around the world, around the U.S. to make sure things stay safe. 2020 has been crazy. We're not even halfway through the dang year yet, and it's already nutty. Let's see. Start of the year, Australia's on fire. Then they're plagued with bats. Random bats. Some areas in Africa got locusts. Locusts. We lost Kobe. The most random of accidents in the world. One of my fellow black men gets murdered for jogging. The coronavirus, or as I call it, the Rona, spread over the entire world, caused a massive lockdown here in the U.S., caused a lot of deaths, which a lot of people, including our extremely orange president, to at first say it wasn't real, it wasn't that serious, then turn right back around and say it is. Funny. And as all of you know, I'm pretty sure, most recently, yet another black man suffocates to death after having a police officer's knee pressed against his throat for 9 minutes. Oh, and let's not forget about the young lady who lost her life and her boyfriend, husband, I forgot which one it was, him going to jail while she dies because apparently whoever the police were after was in that house, despite the individual already being apprehended and found on the other side of town. Peaceful protests happening, and now the riots. It's been a crazy, crazy, crazy year, and we're not even halfway through it. I'm actually doing this video to speak up on the current situation, like I'm pretty sure a good majority of your favorite YouTubers are doing as well. Also, pay no mind to my robe. I feel like being comfortable. You're still not gonna see my face. I would normally have on this mask, but unfortunately, I won't be heard. But that kind of brings up this video about not being heard. I'm not saying that what's currently happening around the world, well, around the US rather, is a good thing. I'm not necessarily saying it's a bad thing. Just know it is a thing that is happening. I understand it wholeheartedly. Am I going to go out there, break a few things, steal some items, or, you know, fight with a few officers? No, not at all. Mm-mm. Get this off my head. Shaved last night. No, I'm not going to do that. Am I upset about what occurred, what has been occurring for not just this year, but for years on end? I am. Not going to even lie. I am. So, but at the end of the day, the one thing I keep in mind that actually keeps me from doing all of that, which is pretty much somewhat of the same reason why people are actually doing it. I have a family. I have family that cares. I have an extended family that cares. Loved ones that care. And I know, should I go out and do anything like the wonderful people of this nation are doing, I could lose all that. Be it I lose my life, or I end up in jail and never see anyone again. I don't want that. But that's my own personal reason. Nothing more, nothing less. But like I said, let's talk about these riots that have been occurring. So, hell, out here in Vegas, I didn't think that things would escalate like they did. I know about the protests on the Strip. Saw it on the news. I didn't think it would go as far as it did, but later on in the night, on the news, riots started out here. I spoke with my cousin who lives in LA. The riots are out there. Even back in my hometown of Chicago, Illinois. The riots out there. But it goes back to what I brought on about not being able to be heard through this mask of mine. It's a thing of people, not just my people, of black people, but people in general who are standing aside with black people. No one's being heard. People are listening. Any platform of news you see, or anything of media, YouTube, anything. People are listening. But nobody's truly being heard. And at the end of the day, people are going to get tired of not being heard. Well, not even at the end of the day. What has already occurred? You listen to the people, but you don't hear them. You listen to the complaints, but you don't hear them. It's literally the whole ordeal of that one thing that you wanted as a child. That one thing you wanted in a relationship. That one thing you wanted in the workplace. You want your lover. You want your boss. You want your teachers. You want your friends. You want your family. You want them all to not only listen to you, but to hear what you are saying. So that maybe, possibly, they can understand you. And y'all can come to some line of an agreement, an understanding, something. But when that doesn't happen, you get pissed. You get mad. And ultimately, you get tired of being pissed. You get tired of being mad. You get tired of being tired at the end of the day. And when all that occurs, bad things happen. Unfortunately, bad things have been happening. People are listening, but are not being heard. And in turn, worse things are happening. You have a nationwide curfew now. The National Guard are being sent to different states to calm things down. People who are trying to do things the peaceful route are still being harmed, are still being taken to jail. People who are participating in the riots are being harmed and are being taken to jail. Like right now, staring out this window, I see a few, very few, bare minimum people outside walking, where on a normal day, despite the stay-at-home order, considering things have been reopening, yeah, I'd see multiple people walking back and forth along the sidewalk, going about their day. Don't see that now. I barely see any cars really going past. I see them, don't get me wrong, because people are still traveling. But, no. And looking further down beyond the houses, beyond the apartment buildings, to the busier streets, cars aren't even flying down the streets over there. Not at all. All due to the fact people are now afraid, people are now angry, even more angry. All due to the chaos. And I'm all for chaos, don't get me wrong. But I prefer controlled chaos. That's how I deal with my madness. Controlled chaos. For everybody rioting and everything, as I said, I understand wholeheartedly what you're doing it for. I'm behind you. But my thing is this. If you're going to do it, if you're going to be mad, if you're going to show how pissed you are, you all have to be smart about it, honestly. There should be no reason for a Target going up in flames. There should be no reason for a library to go up in flames. There should be no reason for a school to go up in flames. Random homes still being broken into. Cars being destroyed. It's all uncontrolled. It's all literally saying, well, they don't give a damn about us, so we're not going to give a fuck about them. Which, as I said, I understand that. But if you're not going to give a fuck about them, why aren't you taking this to them? Plain and simple. So, and now, like I said, our almighty orange president issued the order to send the National Guard. But with him being commander-in-chief, things are still not being done. Especially considering his little tweet issuing the order of when the looting starts, the shooting starts. So you're basically giving free range for people to die. Congratulations, sir. Your intelligence is just because with those words, he not only gave free range for people to get shot, he gave free range for pretty much anybody to come up with the excuse, oh, they were trying to rob me. I seen them trying to stick up a store. Oh, I was protecting myself. You gave free range for those orders for people to die and spark up even more anger among everyone in the U.S. Not just blacks, not just whites, not just Hispanics, not just Asian. Everyone. But I'm not going to get into the political thing with that. That's an entirely different video. For now, we in this country gotta do better. The rioters, y'all gotta do better. Take it to who it needs to be taken to get your point across. Law enforcement, people who are trying to do good for the world, we gotta do better. We have to. Because you can spark up and say that you care and you're behind us 100% as much as you want. But as it's currently showing, actions speak louder than words. You know things are going bad in these streets. I'm pretty sure you know people who know people who know people who have some line of power to actually do things to help. Be it a charity, be it you yourself starting a GoFundMe to help. Anything. Hell, even lawyers. I can get in contact with this lawyer to help out this person. Or I can make sure that this person is all right. I can get this person to a doctor. I can speak up and say, hey, this isn't right. Breathe. What are you doing? Stop what you are doing. We all gotta do better. For right now, it's still pretty early for me. I'm not gonna lie, I have been rambling. And I hope my rambles have been getting some line of a point across. If not, it's neither here nor there. And I hope that y'all not talking about my robe, because like I said, it's comfortable. Skip what you say. I got a hood. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I just want to go on and use this tiny platform that I have to speak my mind and do what I can to at least bring some line of smiles to people's faces. That's why I do gameplays. That's why I cuss like a sailor. Well, I cuss like a sailor because I come from a family of cussers. We all curse. But so I do my video. That's why a good majority of YouTubers do their videos, to try to make those that watch them a little happier. Give them something to get through their day. Whether it's inspiring or whether it's hilarious, it's something. I may not be breaking into anything or beating up anyone, but I'm doing what I can to make someone else smile. And if I can do that, hey, I'm good. But I hope people understand. If you're going to listen to someone, make sure you hear them. Make sure you hear them and you understand. Make sure you hear them, you understand, and give them something to, fall back on. Some line of insurance that they're not out here alone. That you possibly might be able to do something to help, even if it's the littlest thing of talking to them, or even just listening to them and getting the word out to someone else to help them. Don't just listen and let things happen like this. And all in all, everyone in the US, everyone on this planet, please, please, be safe. Be safe and be smart. I'm not gonna end the video with my little funny voice like I normally do, because I wanted y'all to hear me. Have a good day. And it's your boy Okami.